What's up, guys? It's Counter-Strike patch notes for April 12th, 2023, and let's hop into it. We have some balance for 2 units. The first one is Gambler, so they are changing her passive slightly. Basically the way it worked before is it relied a lot on RNG, where you had 33% chance for the pawns to transform into rooks instead, and if they transform to rooks, you get more powerful effects. Now it works the same way, except if you fail the first roll, then your passive has 50% chance to promote to rook, and after that fails as well, then it's guaranteed to become rook on the next one. So basically there's like a pity system, you can say, a fail safe, that if you fail too much, then you're guaranteed to get them. The second thing they're adding is the debuff that you do on ability here. Now will also include minus 10% incoming healing, which is pretty nice. Honestly, the incoming healing definitely one of the better debuffs. It feels like it's probably not gonna be relevant at all in terms of PvE. I can't really think of any place where that would be good or necessary or sought after. But PvP wise, I'm certain the incoming healing would be nice. Overall, though, I don't know if that is enough. I doubt it. I didn't play with her. I do like her design and the idea behind her. But yeah, I didn't play with this unit yet, so I have no idea if she's strong. I know she's a meme unit before buffs, after buffs. Like, to me, this is not big enough. Again, I'm not sure what her problems were, if it was numbers or her kit is not good enough, but I somehow doubt those changes are good enough for her to be good or relevant in any way. But she's slightly better for sure. Now, onto the more exciting one, Replacer Queen. Very short buff, but actually pretty big. So her ultimate cooldown normally would go down a second upon killing a unit at 15 buff stacks. Okay, now you get minus 1 second every time any unit is killed, which means you don't have to be stacked on your buffs. So immediately when she gets placed, she immediately gets the ultimate cooldown reduction as enemies die, which is big for PvE, for example. But also in terms of PvP, sorry, because if you're running her with maybe comp with like soldiers or where there's like multiple units, that also will count because it says any unit. Same for PvE. If you're using a rush comp or something. So now immediately when she gets placed on the field, she will be getting those 1 second down on her ultimate all the time, as long as either your or enemy units are dying. So that is very nice. I think that is pretty good buff. That is pretty good buff. Like, she was already decent unit to use, but now she's even better. I wouldn't call it broken yet, but yeah, I think she'll be really good. Alright, onto the banners. We have some rerun banners. The first one is Titan. We're getting the Titan banner because we're also getting the Rearm Titan, which we'll talk about in a second. Another thing we're getting is the rerun banner for Lee Yuri. And this unit is honestly okay. She's not the greatest unit. Like, I personally did not use her that much. I'm pretty sure she's more of a PvP unit than PvE unit. I did not see anyone use her in PvE before. In PvP though, I feel like I've seen some soldier comps here and there where she would be used, but Yeah, I'm assuming she's okay. From what I've seen, seems like she's okay for PvP. PvE wise, not so much. All right, the next unit that's getting rerun, which was actually on banner pretty recently, Yamata no Orochi. Well, this unit is not amazing, okay? But I like her. I like her actually a lot. I'm using her decent amount of times. Recently we had the actually up rate on her for PvP. So I included her in my team. Like I said before, I'm not playing PvP, but I am doing one auto battle for the daily. So you know, I usually swap my PvP teams around just so you know I have higher chance of winning on auto. And that was like my best week when she was up. Since she was 110 for me, like I have her 110. Another one that was up was Sheena, which I also have 110. So that was a very big week for me. But yeah, I like her. Like overall, if you like this unit, she's usable. Okay, like that's all I'm gonna say. Like I love her design, so yeah, it's just a cool unit. Okay, onto the operators. We're getting Momo rerun, and we're getting Kim Hana rerun. Now, Kim Hana is one of the best PvE operators. The most like universal one that just works pretty much in any scenario. So she's definitely very good. And Momo, I think she's more of a PvP operator. Let me double check her skills here. Oh yeah, she had the healing reflux, which was the which basically like prevented, well, not prevented, it like made it so healing would deal damage, right? The only place I've seen her being used was the old relic stage with the wall, and this debuff would basically make the wall die immediately because I think the boss was healing it. But other than that, now that relic stage is no longer here, so pretty irrelevant operator. Plus, again, I don't recommend summoning on operators unless you're a whale. So, alright. On to the next thing. The Rearm Titan is here, like we talked about before. And yeah, I mean, if you like Titan, you will definitely like the Rearm version. It's very strong. It's mostly PvP, and I feel like a lot of people will probably be getting tired of seeing it in PvP, but you know, it is what it is. In terms of PvE, not so much. Like this unit is definitely usable in PvE. Don't get me wrong; it's pretty good in PvE, but it's not amazing. It's not Orca or you know Esterosa or I don't know, even Alex. That's coming next month probably. So like it's a good unit. It's just not amazing unit for PvE, but definitely usable if you like mechs and you need a mech unit. Maybe you need a mech unit for relic stage. I think that would be a good place where you could probably use this. So yeah, so if you like Titan, then go right ahead. Definitely a worthy rearm. The next thing we're getting are the challenge stages for Nanahara Alliance. I feel like we've already had them. I feel like I was covering Nanahara Alliance before on video. And from what I remember last time, I think the only... I think I said if they're tanky. Yeah, I didn't know specifics. I didn't end up farming for any of them, to be honest. So, up to you if you want to. I'm not sure what stats they have, but I didn't see people recommending or using them. So, I would say priority-wise, probably not high on those exclusive equipments. Also, we're getting new season for the raid bosses, so as you know, Britra is about to end and Inhibitor will be up. And there is some bug fixes. And that's pretty much it for today's update. Next week, I'm assuming we'll be getting the Awakened units, or Awakened unit, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, wait for that, I guess. So far we have a lot of reruns, and yeah, that's it from me for today, and I'll see you next week. Peace.